So Andrew Berry was on the Ross Tucker Football Podcast. Take a listen to what he said about Baker Mayfield and the way the Browns feel about their quarterback.
Baker, over the past year, has shown an enormous amount of growth. I think that's both on the field and then, quite honestly, off the field as well. So we are excited. He's, going into his first offseason where coaching staff, the offensive system is exactly the same. Not to mention that there's been very little turnover on the offensive side of the ball. And we're excited about him continuing to make strides under Kevin's tutelage, in this offense, because we think he's a very talented player, think he's very skilled, and he really embodies the characteristics that we want within our program. So we're excited about his potential this upcoming year, and he's been hard at work this entire offseason.
So Doug, you know how measured Andrew Berry is, and Ross Tucker's a former NFL guy, so it sure sounds like they're looking to extend him to me. That when I heard that, I'm like, yeah, they're looking to extend him and lock him up.
Yeah, no, I mean, the one thing about franchise quarterbacks, Dave, and we know this, is like you have to express faith in your franchise quarterback, because like the minute you don't express faith in your franchise quarterback, it's like he's sort of not your franchise quarterback anymore. So he does have to say this stuff, but I do think they also do believe it. And this goes back to when Andrew Berry got here. We see now, 2 years in, I mean, everybody listens to this, clearly sees it. It was offense first, defense second. Andrew Berry had this comprehensive total plan the whole time. But the reason they did offense first was because of this. Andrew Berry just said it. Not only is he coming back with a coach and an offensive coordinator for the first time to have them returning, but it's all his guys are back. The offensive line is back. The receivers are back, right? That's a big deal, that they wanted to get the offense done first so that they could have continuity. I mean, imagine if Baker was coming back and he was on the defensive side of the ball. It's like, hey, guess what? We have 9 new starters around Baker. That would add more uncertainty. So it was obviously very strategic. And Barry said at the time, we wanted to build around Baker and give everything he needed. So, again, the thing that I would caution everybody against is there is a fine line, the way we talk about it, the way fans talk about it, the way media asks Baker about it. I don't want it to go right from like faith to pressure. It's like, oh, look, the team has faith in you. Baker, do you feel pressure on you now that you have your coaches back and the offense is all back? It's like, no, it's just doing your job. It's comfort, right? That he doesn't have to be Patrick Mahomes, but I do believe Andrew Berry when he says that the franchise has faith in Baker Mayfield.